Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we're watching Better Call Saul, Season 6, Episode 12.
Now, I know last episode we were talking about that phone call with, I guess, Francesca and Saul or Jimmy or Gene. It was Saul. He's Saul at that point. And I know that we said that might have, whatever the phone call that we didn't hear, might have triggered him to go back and be Saul, doing the Slip and Jimmy kind of action. But I think it also could have been him talking to Francesca and her kind of just giving all the information about how hot he still is at the moment. Like, the feds are on his back. They've actually gotten a lot of accounts, a lot of like businesses within businesses, the way he put it, shells within shells, and found all his money, and they're really stepping on his neck. So I don't know if he's like, fuck, they're actually going to catch me and let me go out swinging the way I want to go out. I don't know if that's also a thing, but yeah, he is now doubling down with this Slip and Jimmy behavior.
Yeah. Not sure. Just sort of letting the story take me along at this point because it's very unexpected.
Yeah.
And very, I don't know, intimate with what we're experiencing. We did get to see a bit of that Breaking Bad crossover into, you know, the bad decisions that Jimmy had made by going into business with Walter White, and the fact that he was a cancer survivor. And now we're focusing on this guy here who seems to be a decent guy who's also, you know, dealing with cancer at the moment. And yet, for some reason, maybe a bit of, you know, projection on Saul's behalf, but he's really pushing to go for this guy, even though he seems to be a decent guy, and some of his teammates are trying to pull the plug. So, I don't know, is this going to be it? Is everything's pointing towards him sort of getting caught or in trouble? But maybe it'll happen differently, because usually, you know, it's not what we expect that happens. It's something else.
Yeah, because I just don't think it can be a happily ever after for Saul, because, you know, we've seen he's lived on the straight and narrow for a bit, again, with anxiety and paranoia and whatnot. But you do see that tendency to be Saul all the time. So eventually, whether it's now or like 20 years from now, you just know he has that within him and he needs to live it out. So happily ever after, I don't know.
Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want up to 4 weeks of early access to our reactions, or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Man,
This is what he was doing when he was selling phones, so that sort of stuck.
Oh yeah, true.
We've got a lobby full of people out here, and at 8 o'clock, I am done. I don't care if the building burns down. I'm going home.
I mean, that's fair enough. Go wants to see a family.
You know what? I can't say. So pass along my sincerest apologies and tell them I'm swamped.
Everyone can hear you bouncing that thing.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what is he even doing?
That's the sound of thinking. You should try it sometime.
Damn.
Oh, it's going even harder. He loves doubling down, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, of course.
What? Firstly, why would you just sit there and watch it?
I know, like...
You're like, oh, let me go grab it. I love how even that's like fake and phony. It's not like this solid structure. Oh.
Oh, what the hell? Petition for dissolution of marriage.
Wow. That must be way after, I'm assuming.
Yeah. They didn't officially do it, obviously.
What are you waiting for? Send her in.
Send her
It's
in?
not Kim, there's no way. Do you reckon?
I don't know. I want to see now. Oh.
Oh.
It's like it kind of tried, but it failed again. These are interesting intros.
You still need to go back a little bit. Oh, what was that little person?
Yeah, okay.
Is this Kim? No.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, she looks way different.
What the hell? She got different hair.
How's it coming?
Good.
She remarried?
They didn't have Dukes, and I really like Dukes, but they didn't have it, which is a bummer.
So you didn't get mayonnaise?
I mean, technically it isn't actually mayonnaise, but
Yeah. Technically, I don't think this is mayonnaise.
close, right? What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
What the hell is this interaction?
Let's give it a shot.
This guy doesn't seem like the sharpest tool in the shed.
Garnet and gold. I see it plain as day.
Plus, they're really beautiful, sissy.
Oh my god, I cannot imagine her in like this little mother's club.
Gold ones are just regular yellow.
Well, the minute I saw them, I said FSU.
What the hell is Kim's life right now? This is weird.
This is not the life that she wants. Yeah, this ain't the
That was
life.
Yeah, that was fun.
She doesn't feel like him at all.
No, not the way she dresses, like the company she keeps.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
What the hell's he doing?
I mean, you know what he's doing,
And
but
they're like, who says yep like that?
Boy, you gotta be in shape to be on this show.
You sure do.
Lots of running.
Yeah.
she's not really being herself. Like she's not.
Maybe it's too dangerous. What do you think?
Maybe.
She acts a lot dumber around him.
Yeah. Like she kind of lets him bring up the convos. Like I don't know.
Huh. Looks like rain again.
Yeah, it does.
Their convos are like so dead.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Hey,
It's
they
like
opened a new Outback down in Satellite Beach. You want to go Friday?
Sure.
It's a date.
she like gives a few word responses, and he just I don't know.
So does he not live with her? It looked like he was leaving. Maybe they're not married then. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, she should be doing so much more than this.
It's just so weird that this is where Kim ended up. Like, what? After everything she went through.
I know.
Can you tell me the flange diameter of 212-17/H?
She sounds a bit more like herself at work, at least.
Yeah. She doesn't have that excitement or fun in her life that she had with Jimmy.
Yeah, and no passion.
That's cute, June.
I'll pick up the cake after lunch.
Like, no one really wrote anything special. It's like, happy birthday.
When I woke up this morning, guess what was in my living room? A freaking exercise bike. Yeah. I can't believe you got that for my birthday.
Like the vacuum.
Kim, there's a Victor St. Clair for you on line 3.
Oh.
Kim?
Yeah, okay.
This is that conversation.
Yeah. Hopefully we get to see this side of it.
What brand is it? I don't care who made it. I don't care if it's Megatron 3000 or worth $4 million.
Hey, if it's worth $4 million.
And guess what he's gonna get for his next birthday? Some hair regrowth serum. And
Oh my god. Sounds like a
That's
great
great marriage, yeah. She's nervous. Surely this isn't the first time since.
Kim Wexler.
Hey, Kim. You know who this is?
How can she not?
She can't respond?
It's been a while. You know, just thinking it's been a while. And, might be nice to catch up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, my mind was wandering this morning. I was just not thinking anything in particular, just random thoughts, and bam. it
Yeah,
suddenly
random
occurred to me,
thoughts.
It's been 6 years.
6 years,
Damn.
wow.
It's a long time after everything they shared.
And yet, a short time considering what happened.
I thought
Yeah.
you might want to know I'm still alive. Yep.
Where's the
still out
yelling
here.
come in?
Still getting away with it.
Still getting away with it.
You shouldn't be calling.
Why not? What am I, tying up the line for important irrigation business? Come on, Kim, say something.
You can call me an asshole. Yell at me. Just Let me know you still got a pulse.
Yeah,
You
right?
have to feel something normal.
Say something.
Because she's still the same
You want me
person
to say
deep down.
Yeah.
You should turn yourself in.
What? Damn.
I mean, the last time we saw her.
I don't know what kind of life you've been living, but it can't be much.
Oh, damn.
Set the pot to the kettle. Wait, that is really rich. You preaching to me?
Oh.
And this is the yelling.
And why don't you turn yourself in? Seeing as how you're the one with the guilty conscience, huh?
Which is also true.
Bring's in the ground. Mike's in the ground. Lalo's in the ground, apparently.
Damn.
Apparently.
Spill your guts. Put on your hair shirt. See what it gets you. Kim, why are we even talking about this? We're both too smart to throw our lives away for no reason.
I mean, you kind of did throw it away in a way.
I only wanted to...
I think he just wanted to check in, but it's not the same person.
Kim.
I'm glad you're alive.
Damn.
Yeah, it's cold. I get it, but damn.
Isn't that crazy as well? It's not like, oh, like, I'm glad you're doing well or blah, blah, alive. That's her, right?
Looks like it.
Oh, she's in Albuquerque. Is that the courthouse?
Looks like it. This is where Mike used to be.
Yeah, well, he's no longer there, is he?
Damn.
They've just got machines now instead of a person.
Isn't that's so sad, man?
I know.
Because more so because Mike's actually dead.
They wouldn't know who she is anymore.
It's even her demeanor's weird. Like she used to come in so fierce, so locked in.
Yeah.
Now she's come in, you know, I don't know.
Almost scared.
Tuck your shirt in for me, will you?
Okay.
Literally her.
Judge. Because of your
Yeah,
record,
damn.
this judge might be looking to impose.
That's pretty confronting, isn't it? Oh, that's Howard's wife.
Oh, right.
Kim?
Hi, Cheryl. I'm out front.
What the hell is going on here? She was at the courthouse to do what? And then now what?
What's she going to say to her? Because she has a guilty conscience.
She's going to fess up. Like, there's no way you traveled all this way for nothing. Is this like a confession or... I think so. Oh my god.
I didn't catch enough of what that meant.
For personal gain. Faked it. Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah.
she's written it all down.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an official statement. That's why she went to the courthouse.
Holy shit.
Imagine finding that out like 6, 7 years later, whatever it is.
And they can give all the names now because everyone's dead.
All these years, she believed that he was an addict.
At least how his name gets cleared.
Howard was murdered.
Oh. In front of her eyes, man.
Why?
There was no good
It
reason.
was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, I mean, that is true, as random as it sounds.
Honestly, she's holding it together while I'd be yelling, get the fuck out!
Police. Will they search again?
They'll search.
Damn, they're never gonna find it.
I don't think they'll find him.
I mean, he'd just be bones now anyway.
It all happened in an instant, and he didn't suffer.
I know, but he was suffering.
He didn't suffer.
Yeah.
Tell her.
Oh.
The lies you two made up. The picture you painted. That's all he is now. That's all anybody remembers.
Yeah, that's sickening, man.
Oh.
Will you go to jail?
I don't know. You're a
She's
lawyer.
prepared to take the consequences.
A great one, Howard said.
Damn, Howard said that.
It's up to the district attorney whether to prosecute. And she may not.
Why?
Yeah, why
There's
wouldn't
no
you?
physical evidence. No
Even though she
remaining
given her
witnesses
statement?
other than my ex-husband, assuming he's still alive.
I mean, you know that he's alive, right?
Why are you doing this?
Making me a bit emotional.
Oh, we're not getting an answer. Come on, man.
You know why she's doing it.
I know, but
She wanted to give up that life ages ago when she broke up with Jimmy. That's probably why she doesn't have fun now. She was having too much fun then, and that's what happened. So she's like scared to have fun. That's why she's so dull, and I don't know. She has to say goodbye to the life that she was living too.
that's only if they
Potentially.
prosecute, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just all hitting her, bringing up all these memories that she has suppressed.
Oh, wow.
Because she never really cried back then for Howard or anything. She just stored it all.
Well, they had to act like nothing happened. So then you just move on, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think it all just hit her. I mean, like, I feel bad for a bit, but, like, I'm still pissed off about Howard, so I
No,
kind of...
I'm pissed off, but like, at least she's sorry for what she's done. Whereas,
I don't know. She got way too carried away in a game much bigger than she could understand.
I don't know. No one's like consoling her.
You know what I'm just thinking of? It's funny, someone's born like that. Someone comes up and goes, "Are you okay?" It's like, obviously they're not okay. Like, look at them. It's like the stupidest thing to say. And then we've got this clown over here. So I've seen what Kim's done over here. You're just like,
I know.
you
Someone
never
that's
learn.
not sorry for his actions.
Oh my god.
Oh, because he doubled down. She at least like went and lived a different life, full of guilt and regret. So he is sleeping. Unless he heard the break-in and is now pretending, but... No, I don't know if he's pretending shit.
Oh, God, I didn't even make it to the couch. Reminds me of someone.
Get off it. You're a snake. I do not snore. I don't.
Tell that to the judge. Oh my god.
It was there.
What now?
It's not good enough. He wants to scream even harder.
There's always this but. Like, he's done. You're done. Why?
Damn, he literally just passed out. His keys are on the floor. He could have been gone by now.
Why, man? Damn, dude, his greed actually knows no bounds.
What could he have possibly wanted right now?
It's like a cigar box, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
I think at this point it's not about the items, it's just...
Yeah, it's just screwing him over. Was someone coming home?
Oh, is there someone else that lives home? What's he doing? Having a drink and... Oh my god.
Heisenberg was a hat man too. Do not. Oh my god. He's called the cops or something.
That is
Yeah.
worst case scenario.
And he's left like all this evidence with his drinking. Yeah, I don't think he suspects anything yet.
Oh, Jimmy.
No.
Dude, that's nuts.
Nothing to see here. Move on.
It is a cop car.
Why the hell is there a cop car there now? Like the chances.
No way, man.
Oh, I thought he was going to just drop it off and
Yeah,
make a
that's
distraction.
what I
He's going to knock him
thought.
out with it. Oh, he's lucky, man.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god.
I mean,
dude.
I
Worst
get
case
it, but
scenario.
like, don't look sus. Just like. Is he gonna drive off?
Look, what would you call this? I call that. I don't know what. Would you call that a fish taco?
They're just
Oh my
eating.
god, they don't give a shit and old man's all sus.
All it looks like now is if Saul comes out, he's just picking up a.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
They could so get away with all this.
Why do you persist in ordering fish when we're 1,400 miles away from the nearest ocean? Because it's on the menu, all right? Because I live in the 21st goddamn century, all right?
Oh my god.
I got half a mind of going back over there and smack somebody in their face with it.
Oh, see, that looks sus.
Oh my god.
Who drives off like that? You dumbass.
What the hell's he done?
Absolute dumbass.
What the hell's he done, dude? Oh my god.
You could have just driven off normally.
And all this because of Saul.
What did you do? Surely he doesn't confess to anything.
But now that he's done that in front of the house that's got broken into, it's all looks sus. Oh, this is in
Back
his
then,
office.
yeah. They're not even interacting. He's acting like he doesn't care.
And look at him now, like he's the man. Isn't it an interesting relationship between them?
Florida. Why there?
I guess
It doesn't matter.
Damn,
What
man's not
the
even
hell?
listening.
I think you're gonna regret not taking your share of the sandpiper money.
Oh,
I
she
live
didn't
by
take
a
her share
shipload
of
of
it.
swampland.
I wonder how much he got in the end.
He's acting like he doesn't have a care in the world.
Yeah. That's his specialty.
I will file these tomorrow.
All right, well, have a nice life, Kim.
Damn, it's all very cold, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, she left him, and he's probably resentful. Say something.
Damn, man, it feels so weird after everything they went through to have an interaction like that.
Hey, sweet cheeks, who do we got next? Let's make some money.
Emilia Koyama.
Oh, damn. She's like, yep, this is where I've ended up. Is that?
Jesse, you reckon?
Yeah, it looks like his jacket.
Could be.
Hey, yo. Hey, found one of those?
Oh my god, even her and Jesse met.
Damn.
That's
That is cool.
crazy.
Thanks.
And instead of her and Saul or Jimmy, it's her and Jesse.
That's wild.
You're a lawyer, right? Ah. I recognize you.
Really?
He would have been probably in the courthouse a
You
few times.
defended my buddy Cabo.
Oh.
Prisoner Ortega. Juvie Court. Soul Baby Jesus.
Really?
You got him off like scot-free. That was pretty slick, yo.
Oh. Tell him I hope he's keeping his nose clean.
Oh, yeah, nah.
This guy, Goodman.
How good is
The
he?
real deal? Like lawyer-wise?
Why do you ask?
Oh, so this is before Walter.
You know, he needs top-shelf legal representation. And I tell him that, right? But, you know, he sees his dude's commercials on TV, and this is where he wants to go.
Yeah, no, this is Walter, right?
No, I'm saying this is pre-Walter. Like before he met Walter.
Yeah.
That's why he's so goofy. I was like, he was more like straight later on.
Anyways.
She doesn't know what to say.
This guy, any good?
The best.
When I knew him, he was.
Oh, when I knew him. Yeah, she doesn't know him anymore.
Oh, the thing is, if the sun goes down, the mother is going to turn to Jean because she saw all that happening.
I mean, for all we know, it's just a car accident. He wasn't on anything, so it shouldn't be that bad unless he yaps.
Oh my God. Back to that.
Yeah. I mean, it worked.
Hey, Dad. It's me. It's Jeff.
Jeff, what time is it? Are you okay?
Yeah, no, not
Oh, this
really.
was always like if they got caught, what the plan was, maybe.
That's not the big deal part.
What did
The
he
big
have
deal
in
part
there?
is they think that me, committed a robbery.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's right in front.
Hey, you know, I got robbed.
Oh
and sure
my
enough, the police,
God.
they find evidence of like breaking and entering and stuff is missing, which I did not do.
The thing is, he didn't.
Like he was involved in it, but yeah.
Obviously barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah, no shit, wrong tree, wrong like forest.
You didn't steal anything. Therefore, since there's no evidence whatsoever that you committed any crime, I'd say you got nothing to worry about.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
okay.
letting him know.
You're coming down here yourself?
No, I think it'll be your mom.
Oh,
You
yeah.
talk to her for me?
I sure will. Straighten it all out, no problem.
There's no way he can get to like a cop station.
Get the best legal defense in the whole wide world.
Trust your old man on that.
Okay, copy that. Sit tight.
Giving him some reassurance. But the mom's not going to buy into it now, I reckon.
Do you reckon?
Well, she saw some stuff. I don't know.
Oh God, that boy. He's gonna put me in my grave.
Getting picked up for something you didn't do, that could happen to anybody.
Yeah, right, anyone. This isn't the first time, you know. He's been in trouble before.
Oh.
She really doesn't suspect anything?
What has he done before?
Why did Jeff call you instead of me?
Well, I think he was scared at how you'd take it.
Oh no, she's starting to think.
I'm gonna take a shower, get dressed, and you do the same. I'll swing by and pick you up. We'll get this whole thing squared away.
He's got more questions.
What about Buddy? Is he in any trouble?
I don't think so. Why would he be?
Because he would always do things with Buddy, maybe.
She's super sus. Now
It's
she's
not
got
adding
the
up.
internet? Oh no.
Oh, if she sees Saul Goodman on the internet.
Oh no. Here we go. What could she possibly look up? Oh, do you remember that? We have to use the telephone line.
I'm not the kind of girl who gives up just...
Oh, you're definitely not that kind of gal.
Marion! Just like that. Oh, oh.
I'm waiting for these cop cars to all pull in.
Marion!
Oh.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Everything okay?
I can hear it. It's one of his ads or something.
Yeah, shit, she found his ads. That's crazy. He knows what that is.
Oh no.
He heard that.
It's the only thing in color.
Yeah, true.
What's that?
How did she even find that?
You tell me.
Oh, when she was looking up all those bailout places, maybe she found that.
Harry, do you
and then
think
made the
that's me?
connection.
Because it's not.
There never was a Nippy, was there?
Oh, she's starting to put it all together.
Yeah.
I typed in con man and Albuquerque.
Wow, he
And
can't
up
straight
you
away.
popped, big as day.
Damn.
What are you doing, Marion?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm calling the police.
No.
What'd you get my son into?
Nothing that he didn't ask for.
Oh shit.
Now
this
the
is...
meter's changed real quick.
I'm still the good friend you thought I was.
What are you doing?
What have you got there? Put that down.
Like call an
that
ambulance
down,
or something.
Maybe.
Or emergency
Yeah,
services.
maybe it is.
Final warning.
What the fuck?
I trusted you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did everyone else.
Maybe it's time to turn yourself in.
Marion, this is Valerie, the life alert. Are you okay?
No, Valerie, I'm not okay.
Oh,
There's a criminal standing
damn.
in my kitchen threatening me. He's a wanted man, and his name is Saul Goodman.
Holy
All right,
shit.
Marion, I'm calling the police. I'm calling you right now.
Damn. Just like that, his
Oh
whole
shit,
life.
so then he runs away though. I thought he was letting her press it.
I don't know, like he had a moment of doubt.
Oh my god, is that where we end? Holy shit, this is where he goes down.
Wow. It was always going to be his downfall. He just couldn't help it. And even then, he wouldn't have been suspected if he didn't just go so, just so greedy with it, man. It didn't matter about this guy. And he put everyone in a position where, I mean,
Because
he just cornered
he
himself.
threatened them. He got them off his back and they were scared and they weren't going to do anything ever again. And, you know, after that conversation with Kim, that was it. Just, ugh.
Yeah, this is this. A lot's happening in these episodes, man. This is the same episode where we saw Kim's life.
Yeah.
Just this shell of herself. You could tell how she was essentially just dealing with her guilt. And I think you were correct that when she had fun, dangerous things happen. So she's really just suppressed that side of herself.
Yeah.
And obviously just, I mean, everything she was, her passion, her lawyer, everything is just not how she is living right now. So you don't feel like yourself.
Yeah.
And then she gave Howard's
But
wife...
she was okay with that. Do you know what I mean? Like she was...
Yeah, I don't know if she's okay with it. She was
she
accepting it.
Yeah. If you accept something, you're okay with it, right? Like as in...
Not necessarily. You can accept it. You can accept it because you feel like there's no other choice or there's no other way around it. That's just what you've settled for.
Yeah, I mean, she was living her life and she was like, that's it. Like she had moved on. But that conversation with Saul at that point is like, well, yeah, maybe I should just give myself in. That's the right thing to do. That's the last thing to do.
Yeah, the recent call they had, which obviously they went to Howard's wife and gave what
An
I think,
affidavit, yeah.
which is kind of like a testimony she gave to the courts, right?
Yeah, so it's like an
Essentially.
official statement and it's signed
And
by
everything was
judge.
there, you know. And the thing is, it all adds up now because freeing Mike, all these names, Saul, they've all been exposed now. So if she gave that 6 years ago, everyone would have been like, what are you talking about? There's no evidence on any more of these.
Yes.
Now all the evidence is there. So they can come out with all
So
of
they
that.
still might find Howard's body. Not really. You probably can't, can you? Like, where do you begin with those? I mean, they were buried. They were buried.
Nah, it would just be bones and ashes there. They won't find it. But it's interesting that Fring's name's so public. Even Kim knows about Fring. Because remember, Saul didn't even know his name when he was in the middle of it. But after the fact, I guess they knew or they put two and two together.
Yeah, and I'm sure I don't know, but did she, like, follow the events? Like, in Albuquerque, like, the
Maybe.
news? Like, you never know.
Perhaps. But that was cool. So we got to see Kim's point of view. And I think, yeah, it was the first time she was always so stone cold in dealing with everything. And it always seemed weird to me. I'm like, Kim, I know you've gotten carried away and done some dumb shit, but this also isn't you. I know that you feel bad for all this. I know that you're not proud of it.
Yeah.
why are you showing so little emotion? And so it all came out after she gave that affidavit, where I think she finally faced what she'd done rather than sort of like block it out like she had been.
Yeah, well, like Mike said, they just had to like, it did not happen. Go about living your days. And then like, what do you do? All of a sudden now you act like it happened. Like you just can't. So yeah, it's crazy. It was nice seeing that emotion from Kim because, you know, Howard deserved that. Howard didn't deserve murder. And he deserved someone to know the truth and for them to grieve and to be sorry about their actions. You know, they were gaslighting him that night that he died. So, yeah, for me, it was nice to see that emotion. And I really, really did feel that. Like, she did get caught up in the moment, but now she's like, shit, that was not right. And then she went and got a boring man, a boring job, a boring life. And that was like her penance. Like that was her punishment for everything that she had put Howard through.
It was crazy to me when, just like a recap of just how much has happened as well, when Jimmy was saying to Kim over the phone, you know, Lalo's dead, Fring's dead, Mike's dead.
I love though how he said, I think, for Lalo though.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's a nice touch. But just all, you know, and I'm just like, wow, like, yeah, all these big players, and then you two are just still here. Like, she doesn't know it, but Walter's dead. And it's like, dude, you two are just, you know, Howard's dead, Chuck's dead. Like, everyone that was ever an authoritative, powerful figure in your life is really gone at this point, and it's just you guys.
And isn't it crazy? She met Jesse a couple times now, but this was one of the men that then got Saul to the point where he is now. Do you know what I mean? Like, in a different life, as Gene.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy stuff. The funny thing is that Saul only went back into these scams, these schemes, even though it was probably a matter of time, because someone had recognized him and he needed to ensure that he wasn't going to be found out. That was why he did the scheme. But unfortunately, once he does one, he just can't stop, which we've seen time and time again. And that's when he loses himself and gets into really muddy, you know, waters.
Well, I think it was more the doubling down. Like, we saw that, you know, Kim backed off and he doubled down, even though, you know, she doubled down with the Howard thing. But she, at this point, she had backed off and all that stuff, whereas he doubled down and became, like, Saul Goodman, the one that we know and love. And in that interaction with Jesse, she's like, I don't even know who he is anymore. He isn't Saul Goodman that I know. He's not like Jimmy McGill that I know. So you really doubled down. And then in this scenario, when they're on the phone, she backed off again. She went and gave her affidavit and he doubled down. Now I'm going to get away with it again and again and again and prove you wrong and show you up, like, essentially. That's how I saw it. Which is interesting because he was saying, I'm bad for you, I'm leaving. And then because she wanted to have fun and games and blah, blah, blah. And I know there was a lot before that, but I guess that was the turning point.
Yeah, and that interaction they had was just, it was weird to see it end up there because we're still in the world of Better Call Saul.
As in the phone call?
No, when she came to his office.
Oh,
just for how cold it was.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, like, this is where we're at?
Yeah.
Like, you guys shared the deepest, darkest secrets, and the way that Saul was coping with it. Have a nice life, Kim, whatever. I'm like, dude, even for your standards, this isn't you. I'm like, wow, you really shut off. You know, the Saul that we saw during the Breaking Bad period, that was like the most, I'd argue, the most shut off Jimmy had ever been.
Yeah.
Because there was no Jimmy at that point. He'd literally become Saul. He'd lost Jimmy completely. Whereas when there was Jimmy, there was always the sense of like, yeah, man, you always go over the top, and Chuck was right in many regards, but there is this genuine part of you that if it was just encouraged and maybe looked after by Chuck, and maybe if you had a bit of a better life, you would have trusted that part of you more, but instead you trust these schemes to get to where you are, you know. But there was like always two sides of him. Whereas then in Breaking Bad, you're like, dude, you really are Saul. Like you could have fooled me, and you see that with the whole interaction with Kim.
Yeah. So I do understand, like, when you guys say, oh, he's not Saul Goodman, like, I get it for sure. And even then, when he was playing Saul, you could argue that he wasn't fully, like, dedicated to Saul just yet, you know? It was still the beginning phases. So, I don't know, maybe you call him a different name that's, like, an in-between of Jimmy and a Saul. But, yeah, in Breaking Bad, he is Saul through and through. which is quite crazy, which then gets him to this point, like, because you were saying, I can't remember what you just said now that made me think of it, but, you know, you see him, you know, you see the adult choices that he makes, but it's even before then, you know, that guy that came into his father's shop and explained there's sheep and there's wolves and, you know, you're going to make a choice and all these little, like, things which are in effect the butterfly effect, and it just like amounts to this point now where he is getting caught. Like, he's got cops on him, we can assume they're coming straight to the house, and they are hot on his trail more than ever before.
So I can't believe that we're at the last episode. I kind of forgot to mention this episode. This is the second last episode. We've got one episode left. Now I really see the direction they're going with this. Like, it made sense, and it was done really well. It was nice to see how it played out. In the beginning, I was kind of like, what are we going to do with this storyline now? Like, what do they want out of this? And it's just showing that, unfortunately, you know, unlike him, Jimmy copes. I don't believe that he's got no remorse. Because when the guy mentioned he had cancer, you see those moments where he's just like, damn. But the way that he copes with it is just such a dysfunctional, you know, and destructive way by being Saul. He just shuts off that part of him that cares and goes into autopilot. And that's how he copes with all the negative things in his life. And that's where he's crazy. But there's not like there's no part of him that feels anything, you know. He's not a Lala or a Gus where he doesn't feel anything for the person. He's just so addicted to being a con man that he blinds him terribly. So now he's at the point where the authorities have been notified. Look, it doesn't matter what he does now. They will be looking for a Saul Goodman in this town.
Yes.
And under the name of Gene, which won't take them long to find.
Yes.
So it's all been exposed.
He's been working.
Yeah. So through this little family that you thought, this little, you know, cab driver and his mother, and you're like, who cares? Like, why even spending the time this late in the series? And now you're like, damn, in the smallest corner, in the most predictable time, that's how he's going to get found. Not all the big, you know, Walter Whites and Mikes and Frings. It was like this, and it's just crazy. And where does that leave him and Kim? Because she's given her affidavit. He's obviously massively wanted. So if they both get found now, what happens to them both? Because I feel like it's going to wrap up Kim's storyline as well, you know?
I am glad that we got to see Kim. There was a lot of back and forth in different like timelines and stuff. But, you know, something which they probably won't show us, but I feel like it would be interesting to see directly after Kim concluded that they were bad for each other, they broke up. Like, how does Saul, I guess, deal with that? Is that when he just goes, yep, double down, I'm Saul, and that's it?
I think that's the insinuation. Like, we're obviously not going to get to see that, but I think that...
Because how soon after did they get the annulment or whatever it was?
Well, it looks like he's already pretty successful by the time she goes to the divorce. So they probably moved on for a while.
Yeah.
And then she figured, okay, I need to actually cut my ties with him. But yeah, the insinuation was, even though I felt it was abrupt too, but it's just kind of like he went full into his work. She went into full blockout of her guilt, just trying to live a very under the radar life in Florida. And they went their separate ways. And as weird as it seems, like, is that it? It's like, yeah, that was kind of it until things got, you know, even worse. At that point, they were just they'd moved on with their lives. Whereas now, obviously, all their crimes have come up and resurfaced.
Yeah.
And been put, you know, out into the public eye. And yeah, I don't know what that's going to mean for them both. I mean, it's not looking good. And I'm not expecting a happy ending. It's just...
Sorry. Because isn't it crazy that... it sounds weird when I say it, but she was almost a moral compass for him at times. And so when you...
Yeah, much earlier on, I guess.
Yeah, and then when you see, I guess, that interaction where she's looking over Saul, like, and he is just like, he doesn't have paperwork, who cares? Like, she knows everything that they have done and what he's capable of, and now he's just like, no, like, moral conscience at all. So she can only just imagine what he's gotten himself into. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
And if you want early access to our reactions, or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link to our Patreon down below. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on our next reaction.
See you guys.